Hello, dear students. Welcome to Rajeshwari's Commerce and Management Study Hub. I am Rajeshwari here. Today's topic is FIFO under material cost. Before understanding FIFO, we'll understand what is material cost, what are the different methods of material cost, and why we need to measure it and analyze this material cost. So, what is material cost? Is it possible to give a finished product without using the substance or raw materials? It's not possible, right? I'm holding a pen right now here. So, is it possible to give this pen without this cover body, refill, or ink? No. So, raw materials are the commodities supplied for the purpose of consumption in the process of manufacturing or of rendering services or for transform into a product. Here, why I have said rendering services transform into a product is one example here we have. You can see. See, we have a bicycle here and all the materials which are used a part of this manufacturing of bicycle. To give a complete picture of bicycle, we need all these parts. Without these parts, you won't be call it as a bicycle. You will call it as these are tools or materials. Now, the material includes only the raw materials. No, the material includes work in progress, finished goods or completed goods. Here we have examples. See, these are the fruits. These are called our raw materials and then it is extracted as a juice. So it is work in progress. You are converting the fruit into a juice. Now the juice is ready. This is called finished goods or complete goods. Now, how you will store these goods? You need once as soon as you receive the goods, are you able to use it? Or you are using whatever is required for the day, only you are ordering that much or purchasing? No. You are storing these goods in the place. It is called storeroom or warehouse. This is the one of the words synonymously will be used with materials. What is storeroom or warehouse? It is just a house where you are keeping goods. No, the only raw materials are not kept in the warehouses. You will keep other items also like sundry suppliers, maintenance stores, lubricants, fabricated parts, components, tools, other items, consumables, everything will be stored under storeroom. So it is an wider term. Now why we need to measure? See, how you are receiving goods by giving and purchase order to supplier, you will receive material, right? The supplier will deliver the goods to warehouse. There you are storing the goods. From there, you are issuing for the production activities if you are a manufacturer, and in case if you are a retailer, then you will send it for your showrooms for the sold purpose. Now, why we need to measure it? If you take a manufacturing industry, 40 to 80% of approximately 40 to 80% of the total cost consists, the material cost is included. Total cost consists 40 to 80% of the material cost. That's why it is very significant measuring the materials. And the materials are also called as inventories. Inventories are vital element in the working capital. So that's why it is very important to measure the material cost. Under FIFO method. FIFO means first in, first out. You purchase the raw material from your supplier. They are delivering goods to your store or warehouse. You are issuing for the production activities, if it is manufacturing, or as I already said, if it is a retailer, if you are a retailer, then you are issuing for the sole purpose. Now you received a goods. Here we have one example. You have received in a month different quantity and with a different price. On 1st November, you received a 20 quantity, 20 units of material at rupees 6 each. 2nd November, 40 quantity at rupees 8 each. 3rd November, 60 quantity at rupees 7 each. Now the production department is requested for the 60 units or 60 quantity. Now how you are issuing? The order should be followed. Now here we have different methods under material cost, but we are following presently the FIFO method. FIFO method is first in, first out. The order in which you have received, in the same order you are issuing the ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್. ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ನ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರೋ ಅದೇ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಟಿನ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ. Lead the time and quantity and quality. You need to maintain the quality of the goods also. If you delay, if you are not maintaining the proper store ledger account, then you won't be able to keep the track of the material inflow from the suppliers and outflow to the issue to the production activities. To keep the record of material, you need to maintain the store ledger account. For maintaining the store ledger, you need a particular order or a method. So here we are following the FIFO method. Now we'll see the meaning. Already we have understood. Just read once for more understanding. It is a method of pricing the issue of material in the order in which they are purchased. The order which they have purchased, in the same order they are issuing. Are you considering only the quantity over here? No, you are taking the price also. You are considering the price also. So the old material, whatever it was there, you are clearing first, then only you are taking the new one. 6 rupees you are clearing, then you will go for a 8 one. Example, here 60 they have requested. No, how much you have on 1st November? 20 units. So you are issuing 20. The remaining balance 40 you are issuing from the followed next transaction, next receipt. Okay, so this is one simple definition also we have, that is whatever material are issued in the order in which they arrive in the stores. The order which they are arriving, in the same order you are issuing. So we'll understand by solving one problem. From the following information, prepare store ledger account under FIFO. So, date, particulars, the transactions are given under particulars. 1st October, opening balance. Opening balance means whatever the previous month closing balance is there, that is called as the next month's current balance, opening balance. 100 unit at rupees 10 each. 2nd October, received 200 unit at 10 each. 3rd, received 300 unit at rupees 11 each. 4th, issued 400 units. 6th, issued 120 units. 7th, received 400 units at rupees 12. Next transaction is issued 200 units, received 300 unit at 12 each, received 200 unit at rupees 13, issued 580 units. Now we have a particular order or a format to record these transactions. This is the format of store ledger account. Store ledger is an account to keep the record of track of the materials. under FIFO method. FIFO method. First column is your date column. Date. See, first you are receiving the material from the suppliers, right? So that's why it is called as receipts. Receipts, whatever you are receiving to your storeroom or a warehouse. From the storeroom, you are issuing to the production department. That's why it is called issue. Then the remaining balance you are recording. Balance is whatever there right now in the account, that is called balance. Okay. Under each division we have three sub-columns. The sub-columns are quantity, price, value. The value is the product of quantity into price. Same we are repeating under each head. Quantity, price, value. Quantity, price, value. What is the first transaction? Opening balance 100 unit at rupees 10. So whenever you have an opening balance, directly you are recording it under the balance column. So you have balance of how many units? 100 units. 100 units you are recording under quantity, and price is 10 each. 100 into 10, 1000 you are recording under volume. Okay, so what is the next transaction? Here most of the students will make mistake while writing the balance. So draw a line after recording the balance under each transactions, which is most important. Now the second transaction is received 200 unit at rupees 10. So you have a receipt. Received is nothing but whatever you the supplier delivered goods to your storeroom or warehouse. No, that is called your receipts. And second, 200 units at rupees 10 each. So 200 into 10, 2000. Now how you are recording the balance? Here, observe. First, whatever the previous balance is there, no, previous day balance, that you need to carry forward. Then you are copying the current one as it is. Because the method is FIFO. First in, first out. To know that order, you are always carrying the each previous balance with the current one. After recording the balance, draw a line. Then next transaction is received 300 units at rupees 11. We have one more receipts on third, that is 300 unit at rupees 11. So 300 into 11 is 3100. 3300. Now how you are recording the balance? Copy as it is. The old balance, carry forward the old one. Write the current one. This is the stock available currently in the store. Draw a line. Then fourth, issue 400 units. Now you are making an issue. Means you are issuing as per the request from the production department or from your showroom 400 units. Now how you are issuing 400 units? The method is FIFO. First in, first out. So in the first transaction we have only 100 units. So 100 units I have issued. Then Out of 400, 100 issued. Remaining balance is 300. Out of 300, 200 you are issuing. Then now out of 400 you issued 300. The remaining balance is 100. 1100. Out of 300 issued 100. This stock is clear. You have issued fully. And this stock is also clear. You have issued. Out of 300, 100 you have issued. So what is the remaining balance? Remaining balance is 200 into 11 rupees. See, here you can observe. We are not only taking the quantity. With the quantities, we are taking the rates, the price per unit also. So in that way, we are valuing it. 200 into 11 is 2200. 400 ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. 400ಗೆ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 100 ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನು ಉಳಿಕೆ ಇರೋ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು? 400 100 ಹೋದ್ರೆ 300. ಮತ್ತೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ 200 ಇದೆ. ಆ 200 ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಈ 300ರಿಂದ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಸೊ 300ಅಲ್ಲಿ 100 ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ. 200, 11 each, 2200. So now what is the next transaction? Understood issue. The next transaction is on 6th. Issued 120 units. On 6th. Again you have one more issue. Total issue is 120 units. Out of 200, you issued 120. Remaining balance is 80. So 120 into 11 is 1320. 80 into 11, 880. Okay. If you make mistake in the balance, the whole marks will go. So that's why you should be very careful while writing the balances. Check once again after you are recording the balance. The next transaction is 7th. Received 400 unit at rupees 12 each. On 7 is receipt. How many units? 400 units at rupees 12. 400 into 12, 4800. We are recording. First we should write 80 into 11, 880. Now we are writing the new one. 400 into 12, 4800. Now the next transaction is on 18th. Issue 200 units. Issued 200 units. 200 units you need to issue. The first balance you have 80. 80 you are issuing. 80 into 11, 880. The remaining balance is out of 200 issued 80. Remaining is 120. 120 into 12,440. Now the stock is clear. Out of 400 issued 120. Remaining balance is 280. 280 into 12, 3,360. 3,360. 280 into 12, 3360. Draw a line. We'll see that now. The next transaction is on 26th. We have receipt of 300 units on 26th. 26th, you have a receipt of how many units? 300 units. 12. 300 into 12, 3600. Now previous balance you are recording 280, 12, 3000, 360. The current one you are copying 300. into 12, 3,600. Next transaction is, again we have a receipt of 200 unit at rupees 13. It is on 30th October. 200 unit into 13. 200 into 13, 3,900. 280, 12, 3360. We are carry forwarding the old previous day or previous transaction, then we are writing the current transaction because we need to issue the order in which we have received. That is why it is called FIFO. Whatever coming in first should go out first, right? Now what is the last transaction of the month is on 31st October issued 580 units. 31st October issue 580 units. 580 units I am issuing. First we are issuing 280 units into 12, 3360, then 300 into 12, 3,600. So now this 280 stock is clear, 300 is also clear, the remaining balance is 200. This is the closing stock for the month of October. 200 into 13, 3,900. That's it. We are done with the FIFO. Just here you need to understand the concept is FIFO. We have different methods of maintaining the store ledger. Otherwise, you won't be able to keep the track of the material inflow and outflow. Inflow is you are receiving from the supplier to storeroom. Issue is, that is, outflow is from storeroom to production activities, right? So in the order which you have received, the same order you are sending. Okay, so first here you are maintaining receipts, issue, balance. Receipt is whatever received in the storeroom. Issue is what from the storeroom to production activity. Balance is the presently available in the storeroom. Okay, thank you for watching. If you like the video, don't forget to like and share. Comment for any further clarifications, any doubts. And if you are not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe the channel. Press bell icon to receive notifications. See you in next video. Other methods also we are going to upload shortly. Thank you.